everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. Let me tell you about the time I drove 2 hours to embarrass myself over a man. So this is the reason why I don't need to be catching feelings for nobody. In my life, when y'all was asking me why shouldn't you be catching feelings, it's me. I'm the problem. I shouldn't be catching feelings, especially not for no YN, but not for any man at any age. This was not a YN. This was a man that was 4 years older than me. I happened to be in a situationship with this man for 4.5 years after I got my divorce. Okay, so we had this relationship where it was just like all over the place. We was hunching. He was the first man that I was hunching on after I got my divorce. Even when I was just first separated, he was the first one. He was when I cried in the bed with all that. So this was going on for a long time. He would come, mind you, he was also going through a divorce at that same time. So we was kind of like leaning on each other to try to get through this craziness. He would come over to my house. He would do stuff over at my house. He would fix things. Most important part of the story, this man's fine to me. He's like super fine to me. He got locks. He's chocolate. His body is the Liptonest of the teas. Okay, I'm talking about this man works out every day. He was 6'1", beautiful. Okay, so I was already feeling some type of way about being with him. So we was acting a fool for years together. I'm talking about I cheated on another dude with him. We was cutting up. So happens to be after we had decided to just chill on it for a little bit. I was about to go on a date with another dude. I met this other dude on a dating app. I was about to go on a date with him. And this dude that I was dealing with, he had family up in this Seattle area, which is about 2.5 hours from Portland. So he was telling me he was going up there to be with his family that weekend. I was like, all right, cool. Well, I have a date anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So the date ended up getting canceled that I had with the dude that I met on the dating app. He called me and was like, he was from Seattle and he was supposed to be driving down. He was supposed to be driving down from Seattle. He asked me what we was going to be doing after the date, and I was just like, I'm not making you no guarantees. And he told me if I wasn't guaranteeing that he was going to smash, he wasn't finna waste his gas and drive all the way down from Seattle to Portland. So I was like, all right, cool. That's cool then. Then just don't come because I don't want to promise you no cool cat. And what if I don't like you? This is like our first time meeting this dude. And I'm like, I'm not promising it to you. So anyway, we're not doing that. So I ended up calling this the guy, my situationship. He was like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, this dude, he canceled the date. And he was like, are your daughters there at your house with you? And I'm like, no, they gone for the weekend. They at their daddy's house. And so he was like, well, if you ain't doing nothing else this weekend, why don't you drive up here and spend the weekend with me? Me and my family was doing this, da da da. I got a room because we all are. There was like some tournament or something. I can't remember if it was basketball, football, whatever, some sport. It was a tournament, and he had a room up there. He was like, mind you, it's like 8 p.m. when he's telling me to do this because I was supposed to be going on a date, right? So it's gonna take me 2 hours. So I was like, I'm not gonna get there till like 10:30, and he's like, it's cool. He's like, I'm out with my family right now. We drinking. But I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put your name on a hotel, and then when you get here, you just check in, and then I'll come, and be with you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm already messing up. I'm already fucking up. But I really, really, really liked him. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about love. Like I liked him a lot. And it's already been 4 years at this point. It's already been 4.5 years at this point of us going back and forth and doing this. Like in Airbnbs, going to hotels, we was doing the most. We was doing a lot. We was in a relationship, but wasn't in a relationship. It was just this whole situation. So I'm driving. I drive up I-5. I'm going as fast as I can because it's late. I get there around 10 something. He's not there, but he had told me he wasn't going to be there. He said he was going to be out with his family. So I check in the hotel, everything. He has not checked in at all. So there is no bags. There's nothing in there. The hotel room is empty. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I call him and I'm like, I'm here. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm out, drinking with my family. but I'm gonna call you when I'm on my way. So I was like, all right, that's fine. So I had some little something to smoke on, little something to drink on, whatever. So I ended up deciding to take a bath and watch Gladiator. Now y'all all know that Gladiator is like 3 hours, right? So I take the bath. I'm feeling good. I'm high and stuff. I'm having my drinks or whatever, and I take a bath and I watch Gladiator. The whole movie goes by. He ain't called me nothing. He ain't back. It's like one something in the morning now. So I'm calling him and I'm just like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Yeah, He's like, I'm about to be on my way. I'm about to be on my way. I'm like, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I drove all the way up here to be with you. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And he's like, yeah, no, I know. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. So I hang up the phone. I get back in the bed. He calls me right back, and he's like, I'm too drunk to drive home. I need you to come get me. So I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. Like, I don't feel comfortable coming to get you. So I'm gonna send you an Uber. And he's like, all right, cool, just call me an Uber and whatever. So mind you, it's like one something in the morning at this point, and we are not actually in Seattle. We are like right before you get to Seattle, like maybe like 45 minutes out. And so it's not a lot of Ubers out at that time. So I try to call the Uber. They're like, they keep saying they matching me, then they keep dropping, matching, dropping, matching, dropping. I can't get him an Uber. So I call him back and I'm like, I can't get you an Uber. And I'm like, there is no other way that you can get here. And he's like, I need you to come get me. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna come get you. So I put on my stuff and everything. I drive. He sends me the address or whatever to the bar that they at. I drive up. It's like 15 minutes from where we at. I get there. I call him. He's like, all right, I'm gonna be out in just a second. Sorry, I had to take a drink because about what I'm about to tell y'all. He walks out the bar holding hands with a with another woman. And I mean, they like jolly. They holding hands. They are happy and stuff. So I'm just sitting in the car watching them because I'm just like, I know this motherfucker ain't holding hands with. So he kept walking out and stuff, and he sees my car, and he lets go of her hand. And so he's like, all right, and I can't hear what they're saying or whatever. But then I do, as he's walking to my car, I hear her say, "I love you," and so I'm pissed. So he comes over and he doesn't say anything back to her. And so then she says it again. She says, I love you. And he doesn't say nothing to her. And so she says it again. So then he comes to get in my car. And instead of, he walks around to the passenger seat, but instead of getting in the passenger seat in the front seat, he gets in the back like I'm an Uber driver. Hot. So I look back there and I'm like, nigga, is you serious? And he's like, they just drive. Just drive, just drive, just drive, drive. Mind you, the girl's coming up to the car now and she's like, who's this? Who's this? And she started to talk to me and like asking me like, oh, like what who is this? Who is this? And he's like, they just drive, just drive, just drive. So I started driving. We driving down the highway. So I'm like, do you want me to pull over so that you can get in the front seat or no? So he gets back. So I pull over. He gets in the front seat. This man is drunk as a bitch. Okay, I'm talking about he is fucked up. He is drunk. So I'm like, what was that all about? And he's like, oh no, that's just my sister. Mind you, I've been messing with this man for 4.5 years. I know his brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I know his family. His daughter has met my children. Like I know him. They ain't never been a sister. There's no sister. Okay, there is no sister. So I'm like, I know you lying. And then he's like, I'm gonna call her so that she can tell you that she's my sister. We listen and we do judge. I'm not even gonna tell the rest of that story because I kind of feel like y'all can deduce by what happened in part one what was gonna happen in part two. I will tell the outcomes of the story because I feel like that's more important than the actual details of the story. So y'all already know that I went to go pick him up from the bar. He came out with another woman. What you really want to know, did I fight the girl? No, I didn't fight her. We just got in the car and we just drove off. We went back to the hotel. Had that girl been at the hotel when I got there, like she said she was gonna be, I would have fought her. I would have fought her and him. I would have tore that whole hotel room up. I would have tore it down to the ground. But I'm not like that no more. I've turned over a new leaf. I'm a different person. But I'm telling you, I would have acted like I would have acted a whole fool up in there. Um, did I go home after that? No, I didn't. I spent the night there with him, and I let him gaslight me and explain and try to make me feel stupid and try to make me feel like I was overreacting and all of these things. Which I mean, in hindsight, that wasn't my man, so I kind of was overreacting. But I wasn't overreacting because why would you have me drive 2 hours to do for that? Did I let him smash that night? I did. I drove 2 hours. Somebody's getting all up in these guts. What are you talking about? Oh, I needed some type of relief. I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed. I left that morning, 7 in the morning, as I was driving back home. He gave her my phone number. She called me. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Trying to explain. Did I stop dealing with this man after that? I did not. I didn't deal with him as much as I was dealing with him. I stopped talking to him for quite some time, but I still let him dabble in my life. Did we end up together? Absolutely not. He ended up marrying a whole other different lady. I don't want to get too far into it because if I tell too many details, people will know who I'm talking about. Did I stop talking to him after he got married? Not really. I did. Then I would see him. Then we would talk. And some stuff might have happened. Oh my goodness, girl. Do I still talk to him now? No, I do not. I don't. But I don't know how I would act if I seen.
I mean, it's kind of good that you really, really didn't mess with him because of the kind of guy he is, that he's cheating on his wife. So, hey, you just y'all wasn't never together, and so he played that part for you that whole time. But that kind of kept you in limbo, and but it kind of kept you doing whatever you had to do.
Him again. I'm just gonna be honest. Anyway, I say all that to say this: love yourself. I have learned to love myself. I'm a whole different person now, new woman. This is why I don't catch feelings for people because once we lock in, ain't no locking out. And it's not that I will pursue, but I won't set boundaries. I will just allow people to come back and re-injure, re-wound, and I'm just not doing that no more. So try to keep it fun, try to keep it lighthearted, try to keep it all about the hunching and the vibes. And then I just go on about my business. All right, I'm about to go take my little morning walk. Have a good day. Good morning, y'all. I'm about to respond to this comment because I did leave out a bunch of stuff in the story. Because remember, if you look back at the second video I posted about that last story, I said I was getting too mad to do part two, so I couldn't even tell y'all all the details. And one of the things I was getting too mad about with the details was the argument that me, him, and the girl had in the car on the way back to the hotel. So I'm like, when we got in the car, he's like insisting that this lady is his sister, and I'm just like, nigga, there is no sister. Like, I know you. And so he's like, I'm finna call her. I'm finna call her, and and she gonna tell you she's my sister. And I'm just like, it don't even matter what she say. So we arguing and stuff. So he calls her, puts her on speakerphone, and he gets on the phone and he's like, yeah, tell her you my sister. Tell her you my sister. What kind of mess is that? And so she's like, who you in the car with? And it's all this chaos and stuff. And he's like, this nigga tells her my name. He's like, yeah, I'm in the car with Day. So then on the whole way back to the hotel, she's like, Day, like, I'm not, who is Day? Are you drunk, Day? What are you doing, Day? Who is Day? How are you doing, Day? How do you know, Day? She keeps saying my name and it's aggravating me so bad. And so I'm like, nigga,
if you don't hang up that phone, I'm throwing it out the window. So when he hangs up, she keeps calling back. And so then he answers it again. We arguing and stuff, and she's like, "Are you taking her back to the hotel?" And he's like, "Yeah, she's spending the night." I'm just like, "Why are you doing this? Are you trying to get it to where me and this lady fight?" And so then she gonna say, "Okay, well when we get, I'm coming back to the hotel right now. When we get to the hotel, it's gonna be me, you, and Day." Like, okay, okay, it's gonna be me, you, and Day. Okay, okay, I'm Day, so it's gonna be me, you, and Day. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I said, nigga, we get back to that hotel. She's there. Everybody, I'm fighting everybody. I'm about to act a jack monkey fool up in here. So that's the part of the story that I left out because I was getting too mad and I couldn't tell the story without reliving the story and getting really, 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 really mad. Out, and I was just told the outcome of what happened instead of telling that part because I was getting so mad. But anyway, yeah, that's what she said she was gonna pull up. All right, y'all have a good
What to
day.
do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video, back in the confessional. And yes, we staying lit, big dog, man. Shout out to my everyday people who rock with me every day. Yeah, man. They listen. They is they just chilling. They can't. She know what she was going out there for, but that dude, he was tripping. He was tripping. He shouldn't have went out and got drunk. He shouldn't have went out and got drunk. What he should have been doing was coming to that hotel and kicking it all night. I mean, if you out there for a basketball tournament, it ain't nothing like being in the gym all day around some kids yelling and screaming and you yelling at the kids and all this stuff. And then you get back and you got something good to get to. Man, because I'm going to tell you what. I used to like being on them tournaments, you know what I'm saying? I mean, on them away tournaments. Me and my woman at the time, we used to get the boys their own room. Hey, don't come knocking at this mug. Y'all stay in y'all room. Y'all don't eat nothing. Y'all got pizza, juice, or soda, or whatever. Sit y'all's ass down. You got your video game. Sit y'all's asses in there. They wouldn't say a word. That video game be on playing. We be trying, hey, y'all go to bed. They be tired. You was up all night on that game. We told you, take your ass to bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they ass be up all night. But yeah, it wasn't nothing like being in that gym all day, then come home and get you some at a in a random hotel. And then the hotels be, I was just thinking like the hotels be like red roof inns, cause unless you like book hella far in advance, like so if we had a hotel, we'll get like tournaments, and the tournament will be in the main tournament will say be in Wichita, Kansas, right? This is just one tournament, for example. It'll be in Wichita, Kansas. But in order for us to get a hotel, no, the main tournament will be in Wichita, Kansas. But for the first 2 days, we our tournaments are being played in like um Newton, or just like 30 minutes outside of Wichita, or somewhere north. I can't remember the city, but and another one will be played over here, and another one played over here, and then on the final day, everybody plays where all the main people, like the high schoolers, will play all in Wichita, but um, you know, all the championship games will all be played in Wichita. So you got these age groups over here, these other age groups over here, and because there's just too many kids, like the EYBL, I think that was called, or the maybe MAYB, something like that. I can't remember which tournament it was, but those are both big tournaments. Um, but you be in these like random ass towns, and I was like, damn, they KFC got a all you can eat buffet, all you can eat buffet. What? KFC? That's crazy. So yeah, all you can eat buffet at KFC. That was the first time I ever seen that. And the liquor store, the kids can go in there, but I think the liquor store was either something about the liquor store closed at like 6 o'clock or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember, but crazy situation. But again, the hotel was trash. Um, but that's how it is. You be in them these hotels. Um, but then if stuff is in like Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas, you know, if you book early enough, you can get close enough to the hotel. But as hotels start booking up fast, the higher hotels get closer to where the tournament is. So then you end up, it's like if you're in Dallas, Texas, and just depending on where the tournament is, your ass gonna be out there in damn the Colony getting a hotel, you know, because they're more affordable out there because you waited so long to get a hotel. But which is not far. It's like a 20-minute drive, which is cool, but it's still kind of far. But there's still a lot of stuff to do out there. But it's just like, it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think about that crazy situation in the comment section.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as quick as 1 week.